Hello and welcome to the Strategic Bookkeeper podcast. In this episode, I am going to announce that I am running a book club. I'm going to explain why I'm running the book club, how you can register to join the book club, exactly what's in it for you, and why I'm running it. So whether you've read my book or not, I have created this book club for you because it's about reading the book, but it's also about implementing what you are learning, okay? So I would love to tell you more inside the episode, so how about we get stuck in?
I'm Jeannie Savage, the Strategic Bookkeeper. I'm an award-winning entrepreneur, author, speaker, trainer and coach. After 13 years in practice and after scaling into a lifestyle business where I could choose my own adventure, I'm sharing my secrets to success, my secret sauce recipe on how to build a thriving practice, delight your clients and ultimately live your dream on your terms. This podcast is a companion to my book. In each weekly episode, I'll share strategies for scaling and success. This is your time to shine, to step up, to become a strategic bookkeeper and enjoy all the benefits it brings to you and your clients.
Hello, my friends. Okay, so let's get into what's involved in book club and what's in it for you and why I'd love you in book club. And I'd like to start by telling you why I have created book club. So it has been really busy with the transformation program rolling out. Okay, so the doors opened August 1. To be crystal clear, you can still join now. So prior to the program opening, it was pretty crazy busy, to say the least. And then after the doors open, I have been very narrowly focused and dedicated to the tribe. So I booked a little Latin dancing holiday in Sydney last weekend in advance for a festival. You probably know I am a Latin dancer. And I booked that because I knew that I had that to aim for because it has been very hard to tear myself away from the tribe, from the members of the transformation program, from the Strategic Bookkeeper Project generally. It absolutely is my life's work. I love it, but I also know it's healthy to take a break and switch off. So I'd booked this holiday and I arrived on the Friday. And I went to my accommodation and my roommates had already headed into the venue. They were performing at the festival. Podcast interruption. Just to let you know, if you did not join the program when the doors opened on August 1, and they opened for 14 days before my team and I rocked up live, it doesn't mean that you can't join in. The program is evergreen. Okay, so we have a way to bring you into the program seamlessly, beautifully, so that you can absolutely start working with me to build your thriving practice, delight your clients, and live your dream on your terms. If you are keen to know how that works, just drop us an email or ask in the private Facebook group. I'm always really grateful for that because then I can help the many as well as the one. Or simply use the link that will drop in the show notes or go to the website, pretty easy, and jump into the program because two things. Number one, it comes with a money back guarantee, or let's say three things. Number two, I do not get you to spend extra time working with me. This is about on the job. Yes, I've done other podcasts on that. And number three, that money back guarantee, it kicks in after a year, but my expectation is to help you get the ROI really early, so that pays for the program. But yes, we're going to spend a year together. So back to the podcast. It was all quiet. I was all by myself. And I jumped on and had a look at my private members feed. So this is the transformation program Facebook group, private members. There was this thread in there and the first part of the thread was from one of our members, Andrew, and he was talking about how much he had noticed the impact of communication, good and bad, on all different types of businesses, and he was really blown away. And it led to some other members chiming in and talking about other really impactful parts of what we're doing in the program. And honestly, the results that I'm seeing and the way that post made me feel, it motivated me to help more people. And so to help more bookkeepers globally, I came up with Book Club. Okay. So in a nutshell, that is the why behind why I've done Book Club. Definitely, I think results in any realm, like even if it's personal results, when you're aiming for something like, let's say you're doing an exercise routine and you see results, it motivates you to get more results. Whereas when you struggle to get results, it actually demotivates you. Yeah. And so definitely seeing the results that the tribe members are getting has motivated me to do more. And it always does, which is one of the reasons it's hard to tear myself away, even though, like I said, I know it's healthy to switch off and disconnect. So now I'd love to just talk to you about more of the what's involved in Book Club, how you can register, and what's in it for you. So the Book Club is about the Strategic Bookkeeper book. You'll find links to it in the show notes. The title is The Strategic Bookkeeper, My Secret Sauce Recipe to Creating a Thriving Practice by Becoming a Strategic Bookkeeper. This is, I've shared after basically 13 years in practice, I shared my secrets to success in this tell-all book, okay? So if you haven't read it, I know there's a lot about my backstory that you're not going to know. You can find out most of the things about my story in chapter 1. You can grab a free copy of the ebook using the link in the show notes, okay? So that is the book, and the book club that I am going to run is to help bookkeepers globally with a few things. So number 1, to hold them accountable to actually read the book, because this is a how-to guide to use it. Number 2, if you have already read the book, then I would like you to come into Book Club and read it chapter by chapter again with me. Okay, we're all going to do it together in order to implement. Okay, so in the transformation program, there are 5 keys to how I help my participants get results, and they go like this. So basically, you've got the 7-ingredient method. Okay, that's my methodology. But the way that I work is around these 5 points. So that is education, assets, implementation, team, and support. And it is the same for you, even if you're not in the program, okay? So education, you need to learn what you need to learn. And then assets, you need to build key digital assets, okay? So that might be build or renovate your website. You need to build and renovate the other brand assets like social media. You do need to make sure that you have developed your brand. That's your organization's personality. Your menu should be a key digital asset. All of that's explained in the book and so on. Now, once you learn and build, you need to implement, yeah? So that's step 3. Then step 4 is team. Well, you will need, and you do need, team to help you with this kind of thing. So in the program, we're kind of like the team behind everything, because the program is the done for you option. So when I talk about team in the program, it's quite layered, but the first layer of team in the program is that you've basically got the Strategic Bookkeeper HQ, which includes myself as a veteran bookkeeper, trainer, and coach. You've got a world-class business strategist. You've got a marketing copywriter. You've got a branding specialist. You've got a graphic designer. You've got a search engine optimization expert. You've got a systems and team expert, and so on. So what happens when you come into the program and you pay a fee is part of the value behind that fee is the team that you leverage. And then we have the little black book as well, where we direct bookkeepers to the remarkable kind of people and tech And we also make available special deals that we've made. For example, a recent one, which is just incredible, so exciting. I shook hands with an incredible web developer to create websites for bookkeepers within 48 hours, which leverages our intellectual property to create the best bookkeeping websites I've ever seen for $50 a month, including hosting, which honestly, even I struggled to believe that when I did that deal. So there's the little black book, and that's part of the team. So for you in the team part, if you're not in the program, you just need to think about who you're going to need to pay, so to speak, to do all the things that need to be done. And absolutely, if you want to do these things yourself, you can. For me, I think we can't win the football game without all the right players in the right positions. Okay. And I've got a whole lot more I say on that, but I'm not going to rattle on about that right now. And then there's step 5 is the support. Now, in terms of the program, you can imagine that the support is actually all the support you get from HQ, but the support of the tribe as they interact in the Facebook group is always what I knew would be impactful. And it's incredible, right? Now, outside of the tribe in the book club, you're going to get support from me and support from each other. And I'll explain in a moment how we're going to interact in a discussion group in social media, okay? When I talk to bookkeepers and I'll ask them, have you read my book? I get 3 answers. One answer is no. The next is I've started it, and the next is I've finished it. Okay, so book club is ideal for you if you are in any of those camps, because to rinse and repeat, I'm going to hold you accountable to reading it, hold you accountable to implementation. Okay. Now, I picked up a great book recently called Atomic Habits, right? I've done one pass of that book. I'm going to read it again, and then I'm going to use the hard copy as a how-to guide. Atomic Habits and what it's written for and how it's meant to help you, it really reminds me of my book. It's even the same length. The audio book is less than 6 hours long, and he says this is a how-to guide, and that's exactly what my book is as well. So that leads me to, with regard to book club, in terms of how to register and what to do next, and then exactly what we're going to do during book club. So how to register is to go to thestrategicbookkeeper.global /book club. That is in the show notes. Also know that you can just Google the Strategic Bookkeeper. I will come up. You can go to the website and then just put /book club in, and you're going to see it there to register. Once you register, you are going to get an email from us welcoming you to book club. And then I really need you to grab the book in whatever formats you like. So grab the free ebook, grab the audio book, grab the hardcover. If I was a bookkeeper globally, like I think back to the beginning of my journey, 14 years ago now, if I had have had anything like this available to me, my goodness, I would have got all the formats and used them all. My favorite format to start with is actually the audiobook, because you can use it multitasking. So you can either be the healthy bookkeeper and listen to the audiobook while you're going for a walk or something like that, or you can just be the busy multitasking mama or dada. You could be at the play centre, you could be at the kids' sport, although I know we like to pay attention there, but I don't think we do at the play centre. I remember being at the play centre and just tune into me, tune out from the noise, okay? So you can multitask as a parent, but you can really digest that content as a first pass. Now, I am actually listening to my own audiobook at the moment, and I bought it on Audible, okay? I've got access to different formats, but I really like to have it on my Audible. And I thought, well, I'm just going to jump on and buy it. And I'm listening to myself on 1.2 speed. Now, that is to prepare for book club, because I want to refresh myself as much as possible on exactly what's inside the book so I can share fresh insights, okay, for you, and fresh insights off the back of lessons from the tribe, okay, because absolutely I am learning so much from the participants, the tribe that is the participants of the transformation program, okay. So I love the audiobook. I love the hardcover because then you can use it, write in it, highlight in it, that kind of thing. So I call it Harry Potter style, if you remember the scene with like the potions and the book. So you can write all over it. So I do love that, but I like the ebook because you can use Control Find. I've got the ebook open right now, and even I've done it before. Like you can go Control F for Find, and then you can search, say, Evergreen Advocacy Partnerships, and you can choose your own adventure. And in terms of a how-to guide, you can be like, okay, I want to look at what Jeannie's got on database in the book. I'll go Control Find, database, Control Find, keep marketing, that kind of thing. So next, we will continue to email you gently. We won't spam you. Just to kind of remind you around the book. Now, if you happen to read the whole book through before the official start of book club, great. All I need you to do as a bare ass minimum is read chapter 1 before December 4. In Australia, December 4 will be a Monday. So December 4 is going to be like the official start of book club, where I turn up live in our Facebook group, The Strategic Bookkeepers Way, to share fresh insights around each chapter week on week. We're going to do one chapter per week, okay? And so as I go on Facebook and share insights, I would like you to jump in and join the discussion. So for example, week 1, we're all going to be narrowly focused on chapter 1, and we are going to create a discussion group in Facebook. You're going to be able to ask any questions with an open heart and an open mind that you have. Yeah, we're going to find our courage and the confidence to ask questions, even if we feel kind of icky about it. I know for me, in years past, if I was in an industry event and I didn't really understand a particular concept, I wasn't always confident to ask. Yes, I'm going to ask you to come in and have the confidence to name it, to tame it, and just ask the questions. And as we get into a discussion, I'm going to answer questions and share more insights with content all week about the chapter, so that you can deepen your learning and really understand everything in that chapter and begin to implement, okay, or make a plan to implement. Because I do ask that you read the whole book through once and then use it as a how-to guide on your second pass. You will get emails from us week on week, just reminding you which chapter we're up to, asking you to read that chapter in advance. As I said, if you've read the whole book before we start, amazing, ideal. But if you haven't, this is me in book club turning up to hold you accountable to get it done, okay? So in terms of the discussion group week on week, some of you are going to be more about implementation, and I'm going to help you with that. Some of you are going to be more around clarifying concepts, which is more education, yeah? Book club will run for 8 weeks over the December-January period, which in Australia, this is summer and it's the Christmas period. I have absolutely got guests coming to stay with me. I've got a beautiful dance teacher who's now living in Germany, one of my besties coming to stay for most of the time, and more friends and family. But I actually think this is a great time, if you're taking time off with the kids, just to spend that time engaged in something creative. This is a creative process, okay? So that you start 2024 off in a place armed with what you need to build your thriving practice. So now I'd like to come full circle. We started with why, we moved into the what, and I'd like to circle back to the why I've done this, but also what's in it for you. So absolutely, I have created this book club project in order to help more bookkeepers all around the world, right? I'm holding you in my mind as I say this, yeah? I want to help more bookkeepers with what they're feeling, with what they're doing. I want to spark a desire to move in the direction of success, okay? And that is to learn what you need to learn first. So absolutely, this is why I've created Book Club for you, to hold you accountable. So Book Club is completely free to join and get involved in and to do with me, okay? So I have created this for bookkeepers globally at no cost in order to help you to thrive in practice. I have no doubt that by joining the book club and interacting in book club for that 8-week period, you will find ways to build your practice. Okay, so this is all about building and maintaining a highly profitable bookkeeping practice. Okay, so when I talked to bookkeepers even months and months ago who had read my book and I chatted to them about the different things they were doing, they were absolutely getting runs on the board, and I want to help you get runs on the board. Okay, ultimately, this is about helping you make the transformation, okay, from bookkeeper to strategic bookkeeper, whether you are joining the transformation program or not, okay? If you would like to back yourself and go for it, absolutely, the doors are open. We are still celebrating foundation members and you can jump in and join. If you're not ready to do that yet, then Book Club is ideal for you, okay? So becoming a strategic bookkeeper solves all the major problems that bookkeepers have, which I think can be summarized by how to find, onboard, and retain clients without price as a priority, yeah? How to build and maintain your highly profitable practice. How to have fun while you're doing it, yeah? How to stay relevant in a world of automation, AI, robotics, and actually cheap labor. The becoming a strategic bookkeeper, I promise you, solves all these problems. How do I know? I've done exactly that, okay? And you'll read about that in my book. The thing that I like to say, and definitely what is always in my heart every day for bookkeepers globally, is that I want to help you to build a thriving practice, delight your clients, and live your dream on your terms. And like you know, I always say this is linear. You need to build the thriving practice or you can't delight anyone, yeah? And it's only then that you get the privilege of living your dream on your terms, and that is the income and lifestyle that you want and deserve, just like I achieved 5 years into my practice. So now I would encourage you, no matter what you're feeling, maybe you're feeling fear. Fear puts us in a place of inaction, okay? In the program, I actually do a lot of work with our bookkeepers around mindset and productivity. Mindset being fear, overwhelm, because the barriers to getting things done isn't always a lack of knowledge and that kind of thing. It is more often than not, maybe 80% of the time, it's mindset and productivity, okay? So if you're in a place of fear or if you're feeling really motivated, whatever you're feeling right now, I actually encourage you to do something they say in Atomic Habits. It's like a 2-minute rule. So just take action for the next 2 minutes. So jump online, go to thestrategicbookkeeper.global/book club and just register. Yeah, this is 100% free to join and participate in. Yeah, there's no application. Just take the next action step, my friends. Let me be your coach. Let me hold you accountable. So go ahead and register for book club. Then you'll get the emails. We'll nurture you through exactly what you need to do next. I will show up and surprise and delight you with more than I've told you in this podcast, because that's how I roll, yeah? And just to refresh on the dates, I'd like to start book club officially December 4. So it's about reading as much of the book as you can before that. But if you've read nothing on December 4 because life got in the way, that's okay. I'm going to be in there holding you accountable. Okay. So that is a wrap on book club, my friends. And I really hope to see you during book club week. I hope to be responding to your email in a moment. And I will see you in the next episode.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have a question you'd like answered on my podcast, please email me hello@thestrategicbookkeeper.global. Did you know we have a private Facebook group called the Strategic Bookkeepers Way? There you'll find bookkeepers just like you on the same journey where you can ask questions and get support. You can find more resources and how to work with me at thestrategicbookkeeper.global. All the links are in the show notes. Have a prosperous week and I'll see you in the next episode.